Bulletcast for life.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Bulletcast, the only sports recreational podcast that is simply just too sweet. I'm your host, Philip Antoine. I am the African American nightmare, and I am the leader of the selfish generation. In studio today, I have Floman Reigns,
Damn it. Damn it. Hello, everyone.
and then I have the enforcer of the group, Brandon.
Hello, everybody.
What's going on?
Stuff.
Excited, man.
Superstar shakeup.
Superstar Shakeup. We're gonna get into all that, but first we have to talk about stuff that happened outside of the ring.
All right.
Mauro Ranallo done with the WWE. Accordingly, apparently JBL's been bullying people backstage.
Do you know, like, how?
It all started when Mauro won the Observer Announcer of the Year, and he went on that show with Rosenberg and started talking shit about Mauro. And Mauro is bipolar, so he suffers from depression. So I think JBL's picking with the wrong person,
Yeah.
and JBL's a complete asshole, and he's been bullying people for like his entire life.
Yeah, and did you hear the story about Justin Roberts?
Yeah, they took his passport.
Yeah, and then Vince was like, "I heard you lost your passport." Ha 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 ha.
Oh,
and,
wow.
And JBL said it wasn't him, but I forgot who. Like a tag team said that JBL asked him to do it, and they said no. So JBL probably asked somebody to do it. He didn't actually do it, but
Wow.
It's messed up.
yeah.
That is.
All right, Alberto El Patron rants about the WWE. He was on Periscope Live for some odd reason
Yeah.
in the middle of New York at night with Paige.
Oh.
Paige,
Drunken
Oh,
tirades.
man.
drunken tirades. He called the man with the big nose a pussy, and all the other guys in WWE pussies.
Oh, wow.
The man with the big nose being Hunter, of course.
Yes.
How do you
Yeah.
how do you know? You don't know. Maybe there's some dude in creative with a huge nose, or
Kevin
That's
Dunn.
true.
I don't know. No, he has the huge teeth.
He does
Yeah,
have the huge teeth, beaver teeth looking at. No, but Alberto, you gotta control yourself, man. Don't wanna get blackballed by the company.
Yeah.
He's not coming back anyways.
He's really not. He's gonna
Yeah.
retire in TNA, he said.
Oh, okay.
I mean, he's old.
Yeah. Some news that broke after we aired our podcast last week. Simon Gotch he's been released from the WWE.
Poor
Yeah.
vaudevillains.
I know.
So I guess Aiden English is gonna go back to his opera singing thing.
Well, he's the new Kurt Hawkins since Kurt Hawkins is on Raw now.
Yeah.
He talks and then somebody comes out and squashes him.
Yeah. Kofi Kingston, he had ankle surgery because the Revival are real top guys and beat the hell out of him.
Wait, so he actually did
Yeah,
break his ankle?
that wasn't a
Damn.
work.
Oh, okay.
It was the truth.
Well,
Shoot.
no, he had some bone chips and he just had to clean it up.
Yeah.
But
Mhm.
the Revival did break his ankle.
Top
Kayfabe.
guys, top
Kayfabe.
guys.
Wow.
Dean Ambrose got married
Wow. Congrats, man.
to Renee Young.
Wow.
Mhm.
What a lucky man.
I
Dean
know,
Ambrose is.
right?
Renee Young
And
is
now they're split up. It's so
I know
sad.
they're gonna see each
Yeah.
other like 4 times a year,
right.
unless Dean gets injured and put on the shelf. But who knows?
Mhm.
Congratulations to the lunatic and Miss Renee Young, or
Oh,
Mrs. Ambrose now.
yes.
All right. We've all had some time to process the what happened to the Undertaker at WrestleMania.
Mhm.
When do you put him in the Hall of Fame?
Probably in 2 years.
Brandon,
Next year.
Next year
you
already.
want
Next
to be
year.
one of those guys?
Next year, just
Yeah.
make the whole. Honestly, just make the whole Hall of Fame about the Undertaker.
Actually,
Or
yeah.
this is my thing. You could do the whole put him in the Hall of Fame next year thing, or you wait a couple years. Let us remember that moment,
Yeah.
and then this is the thing. They book some big name for the Hall of Fame, like the headliner, like a Goldberg or something, right? And then after, because the Hall of Fame, you'll notice it'll be kind of short, but
Mhm.
on a side note, they need to change those acceptance speeches. But anyway, so whoever is, they're done with their acceptance speech, and then Vince comes out there and he's like, "There's one more entrant," and then the lights go out and you hear the gong.
Ooh,
What do you think about that?
that'd be cool.
If Undertaker's going in the Hall of Fame, you have to tell people he's going in the Hall of Fame. It's. I mean, it's
Yeah,
not worth a surprise.
Yeah.
I figure just give it a couple years and then introduce us to the guy behind the character, you know?
But it is in New Orleans next year, which is where the streak ended, which would be a nice little
All
fitting
this.
homage.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, that would
Because
make sense
I don't
actually.
see them going back to Texas anytime soon.
When where was that WrestleMania where the streak first started?
That would have been Indianapolis,
Oh yeah, they're never going back there for
maybe.
No,
WrestleMania.
I don't know.
no.
Yeah. Well, you could do the thing and put him in New Orleans, be all sentimental and have us all cry again.
Yeah.
All right. So with Jim Ross recently signing a contract to come back,
Hmm.
what is your dream commentary team? You get three people.
Okay.
Personally, I like a two-man booth,
You're like a two-man
but
booth.
I'll stick to the rules and I'll go three.
I mean, you can be a little rebel. You can say two if you want.
It's okay. I don't want to be different.
All right, man. Who do you choose?
Okay, I'll go Jim Ross.
All right.
It'd be either Jim Ross or Gordon Soley,
Hmm.
Okay.
because they're kind of the same thing. Because I have a feeling you guys will probably pick Jim Ross too. So
Yep.
Bobby Heenan with as the heel, because you need the
Yes.
heel
Yeah.
I like that.
commentator. So I go with him or what's Ventura, whatever his name is.
Ace Ventura?
No,
No.
Jesse
Jesse
Ventura.
Ventura.
Jesse
There we
Ventura.
go.
Jesse the Body Ventura.
And
Okay.
then kind of like a badass face, I'd go with Taz. I really like Taz's commentating.
Really?
hmm
Mm.
Okay.
Because
I dig it.
yeah,
I would go with Jim Ross for sure. This is gonna surprise you. My heel is gonna be CM Punk, because he
CM
did
Punk.
have a short
He did have a
commentary
short run. Yeah.
commentary run. But for let's say like face or whatever, I'll probably go with I'm gonna go with David Otunga.
you need a black
Really?
guy on the
Oh
commentary
yeah,
desk.
we need some
Really?
diversity.
Otunga.
Yeah.
I have Taz.
Actually, you know what? Let's go.
Is Taz black?
He is.
I think so.
I think he is. You didn't
What?
know that?
Well, what do you think? Color? Do you see his color?
Yeah.
I I thought he was like Armenian or something. Like
Oh,
I didn't know Taz was
he,
black.
He's from
Okay,
the
a
he
Bronx
brother.
or
was like he
whatever.
was like DJ Khaled back then.
Don't get me
But
started.
actually, no, I'm gonna change David Otunga to Byron Saxton. Just so tech like technically there are three people there, but in reality
Yeah.
there are only two
All right, for
because Byron
mine,
Saxton doesn't
you
exist.
need a name of notoriety, so I will choose Jim Ross for the heel. I'm going Corey Graves.
All right.
I like his commentary on Raw. Probably one of the only reasons I watch Monday nights. And you need that kind of like intellectual factor.
Damien
I'm
Sandow.
picking Matt Striker.
He's gotten better.
He's gotten
He's
better.
not terrible.
Yeah. I was watching some of the old SmackDowns from like 2010, 11. His commentary was
Yeah.
nice. He used like different phrases and stuff. I like that. So I'm going Matt Striker.
What about Josh Matthews?
He's on a tire. I applaud him for his wife, Madison Rain, but other than
Wait,
that,
isn't she in like TNA?
yeah.
Oh,
Very
No
very
alright.
love for
nice.
Vince McMahon or Gorilla
He's gonna puke.
or Michael Cole. No Michael Cole whatsoever.
No.
No JBL?
Fuck
Maggle?
Fuck JBL. He's a bully.
Man.
JBL, don't be a bully.
Ryback
Be a
doesn't like
star.
bullies.
I know.
Did you see somebody had a, JBL bullied me sign and he got
Oh
kicked out?
yeah. That's tragic.
Oh.
Let's bring one to Payback.
Oh.
All right. How would you guys feel about a new NWO,
I'm not aware of this. Explain more, sir.
but a woman's edition?
Mm.
New Women Order.
Wow.
New Women's Order. How would you guys feel about that?
I would.
A change of the
Oh
pace
yeah.
in the business and especially in the women's
I'd
division.
love that.
Get like some retro. Get like a page would be a perfect fit.
Mm-hmm. I
Yep.
thought you were talking about like right now, like if we were to form one.
No, no, just like figuratively.
Oh, okay.
How would you guys feel about that?
That'd be
I
cool.
mean, honestly, I don't really know what you're talking about. So,
No, it's like so basically, let's say Vince decides to shake things up again
you gotta
as he likes to.
insert poison into the company.
Yeah, and we get a monster heel group, but it's women, like running roughshod over both Raw and SmackDown.
hmm I mean, but it doesn't have to be the NWO. They can be a different name.
It could be a different name, but that's like the most. When I was writing this, I was like, oh, that'd be pretty
I
cool.
understand the concept. I probably would
Yes.
change the name.
Change the name.
Yes, it wouldn't be the NWO. It'd be something else.
What was PCB? The submission sorority?
Yeah, and they had to change that because that's like a porn site.
Yeah. Oh man. All right, so the Raw recap. Miz and Maurice, Dean Ambrose, Kurt Hawkins, Bray Wyatt, Kalisto, Slater and Rhino, Alexa Bliss, Mickey James, David Otunga, and the Drifter have all gone onto Raw.
It's a decent move.
Yeah, when I saw this, I tweeted on Monday. I was like, "So SmackDown's canceled tomorrow, right?"
But wait till we get to SmackDown.
Yeah. How do you feel about the shakeup? How do you feel about these guys on there?
I feel SmackDown has a better male division, but when it comes to the tag team and the women's division, I think Raw is definitely better, which is okay
Yeah,
because it's a 3-hour show, so
Yeah.
you need more diversity and stuff like that. So, but
Mhm.
we can get to SmackDown and talk about it a little bit more, but
We can.
I feel like it was pretty much an even trade back and forth because you can kind of like mix and match everybody to kind of, match each other.
that's true. Hmm.
All this is true. All
All I
right.
speak is truth.
T.J. Perkins had a heel turn.
Don't care. Don't care.
That's that's what I said too. I don't really watch the cruiserweights. No offense.
I mean, like, w- if this is gonna work, he should change that music.
Yeah.
I
Does he still dab? I don't even know.
He dabbed and then he like whipped her. I was like, this is
Wait.
It's
I
not
terrible.
didn't.
2016 anymore.
I don't. Wait.
This is
Who did he do
garbage.
a heel turn on?
Austin Aries.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, cause didn't Neville say something like, "Oh, this is a
Yeah.
guy who's like."
Then apparently at the end of 205 Live, they were like holding each other's arms in the air.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know.
But seriously, this needs to he needs to change his music, his
His
whole
gimmick.
gimmick, his
Yeah.
whole look. He needs to
Can't
change
be a
that.
video game anymore.
I mean, he can,
Start wearing all black like
no, he
Neville.
can just
He'd be
you know
suicide.
he can still wear the Filipino
He
colors.
could be suicide.
Oh yeah, he could. He could go back.
Okay. That's a
He'd be
TNA thing. He can't be suicide.
he could be manslaughter. I don't know.
Oh wow.
He could be the Midnight Crawler or some shit. I
Oh
don't
man.
fucking know.
He
Oh
should
man.
be the Filipino heartbreaker, because that's my nickname.
Okay. Kurt Angle says Seth Rollins is staying on Raw. Then Rollins and Joe have a scuffle.
Yeah, I think they're gonna have a rivalry for sure.
Have a match at Payback.
Yeah.
It'll actually be two Raw people on Payback
I know,
because
right?
like all the matches so far,
Cross brand.
which kind of
I like that. I enjoy it.
it's kind of, I mean, Kevin Owens isn't gonna lose to Chris Jericho,
Mhm.
and then Bray Wyatt's not gonna take the WWE Championship and put it on Raw and have Raw have
Well,
both championships.
yeah.
I mean, the Jericho thing, we don't know. I mean, it's titled Payback.
I feel like the
He hasn't gotten his
I feel
payback
like
yet.
the shakeup would have been better if it was
After?
after Payback or if you just establish Payback. I don't know. Just change it
Yeah.
because it's kind of confusing having it's a Raw pay-per-view, but there's all these different SmackDown people on it.
There's like,
Yeah.
how many
I know what you
SmackDown guys are on it? Like two?
Yeah, there's or Kevin Owens, but whoever wins the U.S. title is on SmackDown,
mean. Mhm.
and
Yeah.
then Randy Orton's
Well,
gonna face him in a House of Horrors match, whatever that means.
I know. All right. This is what I want to talk about. This is what I
Oh.
want to talk about. I misspelled Braun. I'm sorry,
Brain destroys Roman.
I
guys.
mean,
I've seen Triple H handcuffed to the ropes while Orton kissed his unconscious wife.
mhm.
I've seen the Nexus completely obliterate and destroy John Cena.
Yep.
Never in the 12 years I've been watching this have I ever seen anything like what Roman Reigns went through. He got destroyed. He got
Braun
annihilated.
Strowman's the biggest babyface in WWE right now.
Yeah.
Braun, bro, did you
I
hear the chants? They were like, "Thank you,
Yeah, they had
Strowman."
to mute the crowd after a while.
Bro,
yeah.
it was.
I
And then like he's on the stretcher. He's like, "I'm not done with you yet." This was the greatest backstage
it,
beatdown in history. That's what people are saying.
exactly. I wouldn't even doubt it because when I watched it, I was like, man, this guy is getting destroyed.
And then my man lifted up. He tipped over an ambulance.
Yeah.
And then they put him in a smaller ambulance, and I was ready for him to tip that one over too.
Yeah. I
Bro,
thought he was
it
gonna do that.
it was dope. I
It
loved
kind of
this.
reminded me of when like Kane destroyed Shane in the back, and he like what did he do? He like took the car and like rammed it over something like the backstage area.
Yeah.
It was like a
Yeah,
long time ago when I was a wee lad,
we lad.
or when Hulk Hogan rammed the semi truck into the ambulance with the rock inside of it.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
All
Yeah,
the
surprised Roman's not dead.
should have put him on
I'm,
SmackDown.
no.
Should have put Rollins on SmackDown,
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Dean Ambrose beats Kevin Owens in the champion versus champion match.
Ooh.
which signified Kevin Owens is moving. If you noticed, all the people that lost kind of moving over to SmackDown.
Sammy won.
Charlotte lost clean.
Bro, she almost died.
I didn't see. I fast forwarded the match, but
I
I
like
kept hearing that Nia Jax almost killed Charlotte.
Yeah,
Oh,
when she tried to do that shoulder breaker, neck breaker thing or whatever she was trying to do, she almost like broke her neck, and
oh
then
shit.
she didn't catch her when Charlotte did her moonsault.
Oh
I
no.
was like,
And oh yeah, and
Come
the
on,
New Day
Nia.
lost clean too.
the New Day they did lose
Yeah.
clean. You're right.
So it's I mean I don't
All right,
understand. It's not the territories where you do your favors on the way out.
Mhm.
but this is interesting. Bray Wyatt moved to Raw. Matt Hardy's on Raw. So do you think
WrestleMania.
somewhere down the line,
WrestleMania next.
possibly a SummerSlam,
Okay.
possibly a SummerSlam, do you think we can get Broken Brilliance versus Bray Wyatt?
That, that will be like the match of the year.
I would love to see a final deletion type thing with them.
Final deletion at the final deletion at the
I mean,
Wyatt
they tried
compound.
to do the thing with New Day and the Wyatts.
That
It
so
was all
stupid.
right.
No,
I mean, it was kind of you knew they were trying to copy the final deletion, which they couldn't. I mean,
Yeah.
everything the Hardys did in TNA with like their pre-tape backstage matches were amazing.
their drones and their Senior
Vanguard
Benjamins.
One, King Maxwell, Queen Rebecca, Senior
Oh man,
Benjamin,
it was it
Skarsgård, the
was
dilapidated boat.
it was
Hmm.
marvelous. It was
Wonderful.
wonderful. Yes. But since the Superstar Shakeup, all three members of the Shield are on Raw.
I know.
So,
And they're all baby faces.
and they are all baby
Well, except for
faces.
Roman's.
Yeah, I don't know
Roman's a
about
tweener,
Roman.
but he in Vince's eyes, he's a baby. Do we see a true Shield reunion down the line?
Poss.
Are Seth and Dean gonna put back on the vest?
Probably.
I'd hold it off.
Maybe. Maybe
Maybe
not.
next year.
Yeah.
Possibly a Survivor Series?
Oh yeah, like a 5-on-5, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then they have this. Yeah,
I can see that. Like the Shield with the Hardy Boys and
But Dean Ambrose isn't the Shield Dean Ambrose anymore.
yeah,
he's
He's
yeah.
not.
wacky, kooky Dean Ambrose, which sucks because Dean Ambrose is my favorite Shield member because he was like the real leader doing those badass John Moxley promos,
Mhm.
and he
Yeah,
just isn't that anymore, which is a shame.
and Roman didn't know what the hell they were talking about.
Yeah, he just says three words.
Believe
Believe
that.
that.
So the SmackDown talk.
Mhm.
Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, the Shining Stars, Jinder Mahal,
Tamina.
Tamina, Charlotte, Byron Saxton, Sin Cara, Rusev, and Lana, and the New Day have all gone over to SmackDown Live. Brandon,
See,
how do
as
you
I
feel
said,
about
like
this?
the Shining Stars and Jinder Mahal and even Byron Saxton. Byron Saxton is terrible. David Otunga's been doing some good work lately,
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
so
He said Byron Saxton's terrible.
I mean,
he's
no
atrocious.
one's, no
And
one,
then
he's not lying.
so I mean
He's really not.
Rusev, I'm intrigued to see what they do with him because he's been cold ever since WrestleMania last year, or WrestleMania 31 basically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but the U.S. titles, I would rather see him like with the IC title, a change of pace,
Mhm.
but we'll see. Um,
and Lana, they advertised Lana as being her own person this time. She did a little striptease.
yeah,
Oh
cause
my.
Rusev's injured right now,
yeah, he is.
so I mean, I remember
And Lana, she's been in the Performance
I
Center. She's
watched
been
Total Divas, and Lana has been saying she wants to wrestle more, and so
I
here's her
do. I watched
opportunity.
that show as well. I'm gonna watch tonight.
Okay.
I just hope it's Russian Lana and not American Lana
Yeah.
without her accent. She just magically loses it. Which I mean, if you
That
watch Total Divas,
happens.
She's been in America for too long. She might lose her accent.
that was terrible.
I know. I'm sorry.
But
That was
I mean, so at least SmackDown did get Charlotte. So
yes.
That's the
They
basically,
have a
biggest.
strong
That's the
woman
biggest one.
presence. And Tamina came back though. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
The Uso.
her dad's a murderer.
Oh my.
Sorry, that took a dark turn.
Oh my God.
We don't speak of
Let's
this.
please God. Um, Dolph Ziggler and Shinsuke they had a little confrontation.
My name is Shinsuke
Shinsuke.
Nakamura.
How'd you like that, Brandon?
I was kind of wanted to see the Shinsuke Miz feud. I felt like that would have been that would have been better than Ziggler.
Is that yeah,
But
for sure.
I mean, the match probably might be better. I mean, Miz has been doing good work as well. So
Mhm.
Man, when he came out on Raw, side note, I wasn't really paying attention. I really did think Miz was Cena for a second. I was like, they put this fool on
Oh
Raw?
yeah, yeah.
Then I saw like, oh no, it's the Miz.
yeah, the promos probably aren't going to be as good with this Ziggler Shinsuke feud, but
But the
the
athleticism,
match probably would be better.
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah,
And the phenomenal AJ Styles became the number one contender for the United States Championship.
Mm.
a little bit of a demotion since he's been with the WWE Championship for the last 6 months. But just the thought of Kevin Owens versus AJ Styles
For this
Yeah.
makes
title, I
me
mean,
very excited.
Mhm.
the U.S. title's on SmackDown. Reminds me of the old Benoit days.
Hmm And,
R.I.P.
basically, AJ Styles is the number one babyface on SmackDown now.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would say so.
and Kevin Owens shaved, so he's a whole new man.
This is the
Maybe he
new.
just,
Yeah,
he made a little accident and he just had to go with it.
yeah. I saw him on Talking Smack. He was just making fun of the land of opportunity. It was hilarious. All right. Any more? Anything else about the Superstar Shakeup?
I don't know.
New
I
Day.
just. Oh yeah, the New
New Day.
Day.
Yeah,
What
the
do you
New
think
they
Day.
about
They
them?
will be
do they
there.
heat the New Day up? I mean, they're probably going to go up against the Usos because Shining Stars attacked American Alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, no. Could you imagine though? Like, why didn't they move like a an Enzo and Cass?
Enzo and Cass or Gallows and Anderson. But that's just a
Yeah.
lot of heels on the. They need some babyface tag teams
hmm
Where
on SmackDown.
yeah.
SmackDown? Yeah. Could you imagine like a heel Enzo?
Enzo would be a great manager. I feel like.
He'd be. I mean, 'cause, like he can already talk smack in the PG like setting, but like if you like
If he's a
made him a
heel,
heel,
yeah.
he could
Oh
go.
yeah.
And imagine like a heel Big Cass, like that giant
hmm
monster destroying people. That'd be interesting.
Maybe next year.
But
We'll
yeah,
see.
with the New Day and the Usos, I feel like they can really get something done over there. Let's pray and hope, you know. All right, my promo pick of the week,
Oh yeah, you
Roman.
picked the right one, man.
I did last week after the Raw after WrestleMania. Roman, his 5-word promo, the best promo of his career. He claimed that this is his yard now.
Because it
A
is.
15-minute promo though, with only 5 words said inside the ring.
Yep. It's
That's
it's
art.
his yard now, and then the week
That's
after
art.
he gets fucking destroyed.
When do we see Roman Reigns again? Because he better not just show up next week like nothing happened.
Can he just
No,
show
no,
up
no.
like 6 days before Payback?
He's gonna
Can we have one of
he's
those
gonna show
happen?
up in Payback.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that's gonna be the main event of Payback is Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman.
Really?
They're not gonna put
What?
the WWE Championship in the last match.
Yeah, they're not. All right. What is the match pick of the week, Brandon?
My match pick of the week is Shinsuke Nakamura versus Kota
Whoa.
Ibushi for the I almost said NWA IWGP Intercontinental Championship at Wrestle
Ooh.
Kingdom 9. The first
Wow.
Nakamura match I ever saw. Middle of the night. Amazing. Great
Nice.
stuff.
It's phenomenal.
No, it wasn't phenomenal. It was that's AJ's gimmick.
Was it
It's
wonderful?
It was
it's strong.
yeah,
It's
it was
true.
very strong.
There's a lot of
A lot
strong
of
style in
flippy
there.
Oh
doos
yeah.
and
Flippy doos.
knocking the shit out of people
Oh yeah.
with Jim Ross on commentary as well.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Did he throw a by God in there?
No, it was Jim. I forget. That was a long time ago. Oh yeah, that was the one with Jim Ross as a
All right.
commentator.
Well, our sponsors are once again Lothian
Ew.
Productions for these nice
Except
headsets.
for we had a little malfunction last week. That's
Yeah.
okay.
That
We
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 also
fixed that problem.
Mhm.
Yes. You can follow us on Twitter and you can tweet us. Tweet us questions, you know, things you want us to talk about, things you want us to answer. You can tweet us at Bulletcast. And then also you can subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Bulletcast. You know, we upload the episodes there as well.
hmm
And if you want to go a step further, you can email us
at
you can email us bulletcast2 as in the number 2 sweet w I mean SWEEET at gmail.com.
I say read that one back one more time.
We got to read it back one more time. Email us bulletcast the number 2 and then sweet SWEET at
There
gmail.com.
we go.
there we go.
Yes. And also, if you're tired of sitting through 3 hours of Raw, you can go to Wrestling Reality on YouTube. They turn Raw into 25 minutes.
How's that even possible?
They just get all the core stuff, all the
All the
clips.
highlights.
I watch
Yep.
it on DVR. I can get through it in about a half hour, 45 minutes.
Yeah. And then also they do the same thing for SmackDown Live. They turn that into like a 15, 13-minute video you can watch.
hmm
It's cool, but
That is
I'd
cool.
like to thank you guys for being on the Bulletcast, the only sports and recreational podcast that is simply just too sweet. This is our yard now.
This has been the Bulletcast. Thank you for listening.